Is it time to buy or sell Venus Concept stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Venus Concept. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 9th of April, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 6th of March, 2025, our system has ranked Venus Concept as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has surpassed our expectations, achieving a gain of 201.69% since we initially recommended purchasing Venus Concept 25 days ago. This results in an average return of 8.07% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the next trading day. Given the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's upcoming trajectory, as it could fluctuate in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase ahead. Should there be any pullback, support will now be found at the previously broken peak of $4.59, a level that may offer a second opportunity for significant gains. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 955.54% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 150.43% and 442.40%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 107.82%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 83.85% to negative 51.27% over the next year. In current terms, this would suggest a future price somewhere between $1.44 and $4.35. Our latest daily update for Venus Concept includes the headline, Significant Movements in Venus Concept Incorporated Stock Price on Wednesday, fluctuating 103.94% between high and low. The Venus Concept Incorporated stock price gained 205.82% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 9th of April, 2025, rising from $2.92 to $8.93. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be intriguing to see whether this upward trend continues or if a minor pause occurs in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 103.94%, reaching a low of $7.11 and a high of $14.50. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 172.26% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume increased alongside the price on the last day, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 43 million more shares traded compared to the day before. Overall, 48 million shares were bought and sold, amounting to approximately $427.14 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $14.50, while the lowest was 25.6 cents. Currently, the price is 38.41%, or $5.57, below the 52-week high, and 98.80%, or $733.57, below the all-time high reached on the 24th of July, 2018, when the price peaked at $742.50. Venus Concept Incorporated, trading under the ticker VERO, recently announced a registered direct offering of common stock, amounting to $1,100,000, with shares priced at $3.50 each. This offering, expected to close on the 10th of April, indicates an attempt to bolster capital, which can have mixed implications for stock prices in the short term. While the influx of cash can enhance liquidity and support growth initiatives, it might also dilute existing shares, potentially putting downward pressure on the stock immediately afterward. Additionally, the company plans to release its first quarter financial results for the fiscal year 2025 on the 15th of May. Investors will closely watch these results, as they could provide insights into the company's operational performance and financial health, influencing the stock's trajectory in the longer term. Positive results could bolster investor confidence, while disappointing figures may lead to bearish sentiment. Moreover, earlier in April, Venus Concept executed an $11 million debt-to-equity transaction, further improving its financial position by reducing outstanding debt. This strategic move can enhance investor sentiment, positioning the company more favorably for future growth. It's also important to factor in the implications of a recent 1-for-11 reverse stock split executed in March, which was aimed at increasing the stock price to comply with Nasdaq listing requirements. Such structural changes can impact trading behavior and liquidity. Overall, these developments present a complex landscape for VERO, with potential short-term volatility due to dilution concerns, contrasted with long-term growth opportunities stemming from improved financial health and strategic capital raises. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 24th of June, 2022, it was reported that BTIG assigned VERO a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Venus Concept stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is deemed neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Venus Concept. The Venus Concept Inc. stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal due to the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is expected at $3.42 and $2.47. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, April 2, 2025, and the stock has since increased by nearly 300%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Trading volume is also rising alongside the price, which is seen as a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence (MACD). Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 36 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 28 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages also indicated a buy signal 28 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Venus Concept. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Given the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the coming days. This stock is likely to experience significant movement during the day, exhibiting high volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered very high risk. In the past day, the stock fluctuated $7.39 between its high and low points, representing a change of 103.94%. Over the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 33.07%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levies for Venus Concept, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important measure compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies may face challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, if a company consistently shows negative PE ratios, it could suggest a lack of profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, The upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of August, 2025. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Venus Concept. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upward swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine the optimal time to exit. Conversely, there is no substantial support from accumulated volume below, suggesting that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain circumstances. It is advisable to proceed with caution and consider placing trades only if you are an experienced trader equipped to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Venus Concept from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 31st of March, 2025, Madryn Asset Management LP made an insider purchase of 379,311 shares of Series Y convertible preferred stock. On the 31st of March, 2025, Madryn Asset Management LP made an insider purchase of 0 shares of secured subordinated convertible notes. On the 31st of March, 2025, Madryn Asset Management LP made an insider sale of 0 shares of secured subordinated convertible notes. On the 3rd of December, 2024, Natalie Anthony made an insider sale of 42,768 shares of common shares. On the 30th of September, 2024, Michael Willingham Masters made an insider sale of 26,406 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.001 per share. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of approximately 50.690. Overall, insiders purchased 15,066,476 shares and sold 1,154,189 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $8.63, representing a decrease of 3.32%. This stock experiences very high daily movements, which contributes to its significant risk. The Relative Strength Index, commonly known as RSI, is at 84, further elevating this risk. However, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom that was identified 5 days ago. Is Venus Concept stock a good buy? Venus Concept Incorporated holds several positive signals. However, these are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. At its current level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should either hold their positions or accumulate more shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock, downgrading it from a buy to a hold or accumulate recommendation since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 10th of April, we anticipate Venus Concept to open higher by $1.25, commencing trading at $10.18. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from everyone here at StockInvest.